So metaphysics in the textbook is described as questions about the fundamental nature of reality. So questions like, if the tree falls and no one's around, does it really make a noise? Or is the cup really on the table? So these are kind of questions that don't have a definite answer, but there's two sides that believe that their answer is correct and kind of just go back and forth and debate about which is correct, even though there's no real way to find the answer. So metaphysics is broken up into traditional leisure and modern leisure. So traditional leisure is the state of being, meaning that you need to go out and socialize and do something for it to count as leisure. You can't just do something like art. That doesn't count as traditional leisure. But modern leisure is the state of mind, which is just pretty much, leisure depends on how the person perceives their situation. So a lot of traditional leisure thinkers find that modern leisure isn't beneficial, while modern leisure argues that activities that one finds enjoyable should be counted as beneficial to that person. Just because society might not find it the most enjoyable activity doesn't mean that that person isn't benefiting and growing from their specific activity. While traditional leisure depends more on what society is counting as leisure during that time period. So with consumption, my reaction to it is I agree with a lot of what was said. I agree that we need to spend our free time doing activities towards something that we find enjoyable and that we're going to get fulfillment out of. I don't think that we necessarily need to do something crazy that's going to terrify us or that we're not going to enjoy just because society says, oh, this is leisure, this is fun. I think if you're into art, then that should be counted as your leisure time. I don't think that we should do leisure activities just to show our social status. I don't think that for it to count as leisure, we need to go on a cruise or we need to show off that we have money or anything like that. I think we need to find something that we actually enjoy, and that should count as our leisure. I do think that technology and all these machines and all that stuff that is making leisure more convenient is kind of bringing us away from true leisure. I think they gave an example of how a lot of us just watch TV and we count that as our leisure. I think we should actually find hobbies and activities that we find fun and that are true leisure, not just watching TV just because we have nothing else to do. I do agree that we are very work-driven people nowadays. We work and then we view leisure as just a break from work. We don't view it as beneficial. We're just at least we're not working right now, which I think it's good to have a strong work ethic. That's how you make a living. That's how you have to live. But I do think that even when we're not working, we should view leisure as something that we can grow from, not just working as what we grow from.